Now, scout the area and mark it for assault. That way, my troops will know where we want them to engage. Go ahead. Use the binoculars to observe and then mark the docks.
Making targets is done by holding mouse 2 and then hovering over the target for a moment. You may mark multiple targets in a single location. Mouse 1 will clear all current marked targets and unmark the locations as targets for assaults. So just basically hold and hover, and mouse 1 unmarks. Okay. Oh.
There. Now any soldiers under your command will know exactly where you want them to strike. With that done, the next step is... Hold on. Can you see that?
Oh.
It's the gunners. About time they arrived.
A 3-hour
Now,
tour.
Let's hold our ground for the moment.
This is awesome.
Study their actions. Much can be learned merely by observing.
They got a boat to move.
Those super mutants should occupy them for at least several minutes. This presents an ideal opportunity for you to tag the gunners. Use the binoculars again, but this time, mark a few of the gunner soldiers. Proceed when ready.
Tag, you're it. Is it 2 groups? Okay. Oh my god. Is that the super mutants that did that?
Good work. Now we can easily keep track of their movements. That's enough recon. Time to launch our attack. You'll need to signal my troops. So here, take this.
This is a flare.
Merely fire that flare gun into the air, then we can begin.
You son of a... Let the race begin!
What are you waiting for? Use the flare gun.
That's right there, dude. I did it.
You see that? My troops have responded. A white flare would indicate they're not able to come, requiring us to abandon the attack. Fortunately, their flare is red. This signifies that they are en route and will be waiting for us just beyond the designated attack zone. Let's head to the rendezvous point. Then we can proceed with our attack. This is Salvador. Disregard the rendezvous. We're launching an immediate strike. Weapons free.
Get out of the way, raccoons! Oh! Jesus! Alright, hold it for the enemy. Oh, half of you are on fire now. You idiots! Oh my god.
Jameson.
Stop throwing Molotovs.
This is the end for you!
There's a lot of them.
I'm okay.
Are you sure? Oh my god. Is my grenade animation different? Holy. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Jump through the window, you can't. Fall off 4. Oh. She's running. Get her. Yo, watch it with the Molotovs. You're gonna kill yourself again. Well, she's gonna have a peaceful death at least. Oh my god. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, well, everyone got injured. Oh, that's awesome. It's like I captured a settlement in Far Cry, which is a thing I enjoy. Oh, that's so cool. All right, we gotta get a B.
Dead.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that I'm impressed, but you did at least demonstrate a general level of competence throughout the assault.
Look,
Coming from you, Sal, that's almost a compliment. You always did have high standards.
your dudes killed each other. Okay? Apparently Pinocchio didn't know not to throw a Molotov at his buddies.
So, what now?
Regardless of how well the assault went, the important part is that we successfully countered the gunners. My troops can now secure this area, ensuring no hostiles can reclaim it. For the time being, this location will remain safely under our control.
So, has the chief passed your little test?
Barely.
Are you willing to join us now or what?
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Sal. Drop the whole mysterious routine and just tell us straight.
Come with me. I have something to show you.
He's not changed one bit. We better follow him. It's the only way we're gonna get some kind of answer.
Oh, Salvador. Hey, did you sink the boat? It's messed up.
It seems the gunners had already started to unload their cargo.
Yeah, we can see that. So, what are we looking at here?
Jet fuel. The gunners use it to power their Stingray bombers.
Oh, wow.
You mean those fighter jet things? You know all about those. We already had a few try to take us out.
Can you tell me about them?
The Stingray Deluxe is a versatile single-pilot turbojet aircraft, able to support an array of weaponry.
Jeez, nerd.
The gunners have outfitted theirs with aerial bombs. With its impressive speed, in the hands of a skilled pilot, the Stingray is a formidable weapon.
Jeez, Sal. It's like you memorized the entire instruction manual or something.
It seemed like the prudent course of action.
Joke.
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood.
Your humor is noted, but it doesn't change the fact that the gunners are about to make the region considerably less secure. The gunners have been utilizing their Stingrays to conduct aerial bombardments all across the Commonwealth. Fortunately, their operations have been limited. After a single bombing run, a fighter must return to base to resupply munitions and fuel. It's a weakness, one the gunners are working to rectify.
Rectify a Stingray weakness.
What makes you assume that?
It's no assumption. I've seen firsthand the gunners' efforts to overcome these limitations. The fuel barrels here all but confirm it.
Smart move.
Guess I can't blame them, given how things are.
The gunners are attempting to set up a forward operating base inside the Commonwealth. If they succeed, it would allow their bombers to resupply at much greater frequency and speed, drastically tipping the scales in their favor. But if you assist me in preventing this, then I will join you. I'll lead your military. However, I have one more condition. Or rather, a request.
All right.
Yeah, I'll hear you out.
If I join you, I ask that you adhere to a clear code of conduct. One that, above all, focuses on restoring stability to the Commonwealth. If I ever feel you stray too far from this, you can be sure I'll be reevaluating our association. Those are my terms. Do you agree to them?
Yes, your terms.
Why is that so important?
While I have no wish to go into excessive detail, I will say this. The Commonwealth has been my home for a long time, and I've observed a multitude of threats come and go. Each time the Commonwealth weathered the storm, and a semblance of balance was regained. My purpose is to ensure this current threat ends the same way.
All right.
You stick with me, I promise. We'll bring about the change you've been looking for.
I'll hold you to that. Very well. I'll debrief my men and then proceed to your command center. I will, see you later, Chief.
Oh, Salvador.
All right. It's about time you came around. It'll be good to have you with us, Sal. I'll take Salvador back to HQ and make all the introductions and stuff. Come find us in the meeting room when you're ready. Bye for now.
All right, awesome. Dang, we are getting a whole bunch of mechanics. Very nice. Remember what we learned about Molotovs, all right, freedom fighters?
Hi, how are you?
You were a great game, but not very good at throwing Molotovs. The induction. Wow, they all have these induction guns. So many meetings.
Boy, that sure is.
Maybe I should change my suit. Everyone's gonna think I always wear the same thing. You know what? They wear the same thing every day.
We're on the right track.
Well, I, for one, am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with what you had, but it was insufficient for the task.
Hi, everyone.
So, Salvador, now that we're more established, what do you think our chances are? Are we now able to repel the gunners?
No, not by a long shot.
What Sal means to say is, we still got a lot of work left to do, but we're on the right track.
Well, I, for one, am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with what you had, but it was insufficient for the task.
So, Salvador, now that we're more established, what do you think our chances are? Are we now able to repel the gunners?
No, not by a long shot.
What Sal means to say is, we still got a lot of work left to do, but we're on the right track.
Well, I, for one, am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with what you had, but it was insufficient for the task.
So, Salvador, now that we're more established, what do you think our
So
chances
they're just
are?
gonna go through that.
Are we now able to repel the gunners?
No, not by a long
I
shot.
just told you.
What Sal means...
Salvador and Teresa have brought us all up to speed. Sounds like you did a good job out there. We finally have a military.
This headquarters of yours is impressive. I expected much less.
You have a cyborg guy?
I let our troops know that they can stop here to resupply and get some R&R. But one of them asked a question that I didn't have an answer to.
Oh, the bathroom?
What exactly is our group called? What's our name?
Oh, did we choose? I don't know if we chose... I feel like we did choose a name at one point, but since this is a new save,
We don't have one.
Then I'd recommend you pick something.
A name? You really think we need one?
Don't underestimate the impact of a name. It's more than just a label. It offers identity. It helps foster familiarity. It provides a window to who you are and what you do. Why do you think Fiona named our group the Nightingales?
That's a good point. It'll probably help more than just our troops if people knew who we are. What do you think, Chief? What should we call ourselves?
alright, one of these. Any suggestions? This seems dumb. Let Jake decide pick faction name.
Did you have any ideas?
I don't know. But it should be a name that means something to us. Something that describes who we are, what we believe in. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Neil. He was all those things.
Let me think.
Preparing faction name options. Where's Neil? Neil? Old Paul? No Neil, no Old Paul. Alright. Alright, let's look at our actual options. Badlanders, Bloatflies, Commonwealth Curators. That's a show on TLC where they find weird stuff and they try to sell it in their store. Harvesters, ooh. You always were a kidder, Jimmy. Masons, Practitioners, Rangers, Rovers. The Academy. Ooh. The Battalion, the Cabal, the Coalition, Syndicate, Union. I kind of like the Academy. Only because I recently watched the Umbrella Academy, so... Oh, we gotta have someone... We gotta have a monkey like Pogo. I'm not sure, though. Kind of makes us seem like a bunch of nerds, though. The Battalion... Rangers has been taken. Practitioners are a bunch of doctors. Masons... The bloatflies. I kind of like bloatflies. I also don't think I have Wild Wastelands, so I'm kind of curious if there were extra options. Probably not, but... Alright, you know what? Let's do the Academy.
The Academy? Makes it sound prestigious. Nice. All right then. From now on, that's who we are.
Can't believe we're wasting time picking a name when there are far more important things to be dealing with.
Sorry, Aiden. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
Whoa.
We've got captive gunners here, at the HQ. They're injured, so Cassandra's been treating them in the infirmary. And once they're well again, she intends to simply let them go free.
The Nightingales operated under the practice of catch and release. It served us well, and I see no reason to change how I do things now.
Those gunners are the enemy. They should be locked up.
Aiden's problem, Cassandra's view. I get Aiden's problem.
What's your problem?
Do I really have to spell this out?
Please.
They're the enemy. If we release them, we're just bolstering gunner forces for no good reason. Not to mention, these gunners are being treated for injuries sustained from attacking our people. Treating them is a waste of resources and an insult to those that died fighting them.
A waste of resources, you say? And I suppose when you incarcerate these men, you will feed them what exactly? Air?
Well, do we have extra food? Because we could feed them, I guess.
What's your opinion?
I don't act out of some savior complex. We are at war. And in war, there are rules. Ones I hope we'll abide by, even if the enemy doesn't. There's a value to releasing these gunners. They're bound to spread word of their loss and our mercy. Besides, do you really want to waste manpower guarding and feeding prisoners?
Releasing them just means we expend more resources fighting them again. We'd waste less by keeping them confined. Providing we stopped squandering chems and meds on them.
Plus, there's a chance for a jailbreak, and that sounds like a cool quest.
Calm down. Let's talk about it.
I don't need placation. What we need are some actual decisions on this.
As you can see so far, each department head has been directing their division according to their own whims. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does mean we've lacked a particular focus. And that disagreements like this have been likely to occur.
And what do you suggest?
Well, you see, back in Vault 81, the Overseer would decide on things such as how we spent our resources, regulated trade, or our stance with external threats.
Preposterous.
Even if I didn't always agree with the Overseer's position, the Vault was better off with everyone pulling in the same direction, following the same rules. Perhaps now is a good time to decide on our policies. A formal guideline set by yourself so everyone knows what's expected of them.
Alright. I like it.
I like it.
I thought you might. I hope you don't mind, but whilst you're all yammering away, I took the liberty of doing a little programming on this terminal. There. I've added the ability for you to make decisions on any policies we might come up with. Go ahead, give it a try.
Okay, so... is this gonna be a thing where, like, some people are gonna get angry at me? You've unlocked prison! Alright, okay. Damn, awesome. How does the Academy feel about prisoners of war? All people deserve freedom, and our doctors must not pass judgment. We must reserve our supplies for our own people. There aren't enough to maintain prisons. Alright, I did like what the Nightingale said. I would like to be, you know, known that the Academy is merciful. But I do kind of want a jailbreak. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of options. Oh, awesome. How does the Academy feel about... Alright, so we get one of these four. We cannot risk setting the enemy free, though nor can we let them die in our cells. They're lucky we didn't kill them in battle. We won't be wasting medical supplies on prisoners. Alright, I'm not sure. I'm gonna do this one. We can't risk setting them free, nor can we let them die in cells. Tree prisoners. Surviving enemy soldiers will be sent to settlements with prisons and treated for wounds using medical services and chem supplies. Alright.
Fine. At least we're not increasing enemy numbers.
Nicely done. I'll make sure that terminal gets updated anytime we have a new policy, or whenever we have new options for a pre-existing policy. So whenever you want to enact something new, just use this terminal to call a department meeting. That way, we can all hear about the changes you'd like to make, and maybe offer some suggestions of our own.
Oh, I'm sure some of us will be more than eager to let you know our thoughts on stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Of course, at the end of the day, regardless of our opinions, the choice is yours. After all, you're the chief.
And I rule with an iron fist. Department meeting.
A meeting?
Yeah, I mean, we all need to know what you want us to do, so it only makes sense to call a meeting. All the department heads will be there, and I'll also make sure representatives for any of the allies we've made are there too. That way, we can get plenty of suggestions for policies, and your options for them.
That's good to know.
If you've got the space, I could use a work area.
Of course. I'm sure the chief could find somewhere for you to set up. For now, let's get back to what we're all doing. Meeting adjourned.
Once I've settled in, we should speak.
Alright, awesome. So I gotta make a room for Salvador.
Hello.
Hey, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you all too. Please get the hell out of the way. Hangar level unlocked. Hangar level of HQ is now available for cleaning and construction projects outside of the main. Alright.
Hey.
Yeah, hi. Get the
Famous.
out of my way. Alright, so this is the hangar. We kind of just got up and left when we had awoken, but this is pretty neat. Oh, there he goes. Does he have a house? Was his house already built? And actually, let me look. HQ layout. So is this all gonna be main level basement hangar? Here we go. Other. Oh, alright. Cool. Alright. So this is clean everything. We got a lot of cleaning to do. It's gonna be a wonderful day. Oh. This is where
There you are.
he died here.
You should know, despite accepting to join you, I still harbor some reservations. But after meeting your people, at least some of my skepticism has been eased. They seem capable. It's feasible that you may indeed win this war and restore order to the Commonwealth.
Oh, thanks, man. Tell me about yourself. Try my best.
It would be nice to know more about you.
Socialization. Teresa advised me to practice this before speaking with you again, but I feared I've not had the time. Still, I will make the attempt. I am Salvador. I fight to maintain the Commonwealth, to provide stability and promote order. It is my purpose.
I like it.
In my private time, I enjoy performing weapon maintenance, contemplating strategic scenarios, and reading the collective works of Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Oh, nice, nice.
I hope this information was sufficient.
Beautiful, Salvador. I love it. Why do you care about the Commonwealth? Reading books.
Wish I had more time to read.
You should make the time. Books impart more than simple knowledge. They can offer glimpses into the souls of those who pen them. And as you gaze into the depths of that soul, the depths often gaze back.
Deep, man. Deep.
Why do you care? You're a mercenary.
Is that your impression of me? A soldier of fortune? A mercenary fights for financial gain, whereas I fight for principle. My goal is a commonwealth that is secure and stable. As for my motives, They are beyond the scope of this current conversation.
What do you make?
I make nothing. Regrettably, the process of original creation is somewhat beyond my grasp. However, I find great satisfaction in the fine-tuning of a weapon to reveal its full potential through precise refinement.
I have some calibrations I have to do.
That's all I needed to know.
Good. Now, let us return to matters of war. I expect a certain level of competence in those I fight with. You appear to satisfy these standards.
I'll do what I can.
Good. And I will assist you. All right then. You enlisted my help for a reason, so let's get to it. If you want a functional military, your first objective should be to establish a formal encampment, a location to house and train your troops. I understand you previously had an outpost that proved useful in fighting back against the gunners. Provided you are ready, we can build something similar that should allow me to show you the ropes.
Show me the ropes, establish an outpost, skip tutorial, I'm ready. Alright, yeah, show me the ropes.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Understood. Where should we do this? I'd recommend a site near to your HQ, but the decision is yours.
Let's go to Spectacle, right? Yeah.
Very well. I'll meet you there.
Come to Spectacle Island. It's a military prison fort. Have a wonderful vacation here. Man, this place is dirty as balls.
Here we are. Are you sure this is where you want your military outpost stationed?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
What's the plan?
We're going to restructure this place into a functional military encampment, somewhere soldiers can be garrisoned and trained. Bear in mind, once our work is complete, this site will cease to operate as a settlement.
Oh.
Are you sure this is the place you want to do this? Are you sure this is the place you want to do this?
Are you sure? Oh, man. I guess we should have both? Where else?
Tell me what I'm supposed to be doing again.
I intend to walk you through the necessary steps to convert any settlement into an area tailored for warfare.
All right.
If you're ready.
Yeah, new place. I'm sorry, man.
Maybe not.
Then where should we do this?
I'm so sorry. County Cross.
Fine. I'll meet you there.
I'm sorry, dude. God, I think I picked the furthest north, one of the furthest north settlements. Oh, hey, look at this.
Here we are.
Did you know this
Are
settlement?
you sure this is where you want your military outpost stationed?
Dude, they pacified one of these weird things. But yeah,
Yes. Yes, I am.
Very well. Let's begin.
he can be the mascot.
Our first objective is to set up an area to organize and keep combat logs. A war planner's desk, if you
Dude.
will. By now, I imagine you're familiar with the process of building.
Okay.
So I'll leave that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh,